Hey, it's Ken from Coffee Crafters, and I wanted to do a quick video on maintenance on the machine because we get a lot of questions about how often to do maintenance, how to do maintenance. So on all the Valenta series roasters, the maintenance is going to be pretty much the same. And I went ahead and pulled the screws out of the front panel of this because there's a front panel that removes on this for taking the hopper out. One of the things when you're taking the panels out on all the roasters is you'll see up here in the corner, there's two screws on the outside and there's a little teardrop in there. And we leave those there. So you leave these screws in, you take all the rest of them out, and that's what it hangs on. And then we can take that right out. All of the roasters, let's just talk about the hopper, the roast chamber first, to take that out. With all of the roasters going to be the same. You have to take the front panel off that we just took off. Also, the screws around, you have to take this lid off, the part of your chimney here. That stuff has to come off to get the hopper out. There's some screws in the side that hold the main part down. And then the other thing that makes it easier is to go ahead and remove this side panel, which contains the chute. It is one part. We take the handle off and then move the handle tensioner up. So this is the same. It's got little teardrops here that this unit hangs on. So you just loosen those up, leave them there, take the other screws out, take it off. When you do that, then you're ready to remove the hopper after taking out the thermocouple wires. And when you take out the thermocouple wires, come in here, Bryce, you just loosen one nut, take this one off, pull the thermocouple out, leave the fitting in the hopper when you go to clean it. And when should you clean the hopper? When you can no longer see the metal on the side of the hopper, especially down low, through the debris, clean it. Because anyone who's left their roast chamber in too long and hasn't cleaned it know what happens. And that stuff gets baked on there and it is really hard to get off. So once you get this whole hopper out, actually if we come over here, and we see this is a Valenta 8 hopper. So once you get it out, this has the windows removed. It's good to unscrew the windows, take those out. So, and then you can immerse the bottom of this in a sink with hot water and Confiza and let it soak. If you don't have a sink big enough, then get a bin or a tub of some kind to put it in there. Let it soak in Confiza overnight, then get in there. You can reach through the windows with a cloth. Go in there and clean it. And always when you go to reassemble, remember how you took it apart. There's a specific order. When you go to tighten the nuts back down on the part that presses down on the glass, do not over tighten those because if you over tighten them, you will break the glass. Other maintenance issues, you're going to get some chaff down here. So the way this roaster works is we preheat the air. We preheat the air by taking the intake air of the blower down through all these hot components here. And so that also means that some chaff will escape and get down there. So you may get some chaff up here, down here on top of the heat chamber. You want to vacuum that out all the way down. And that's something that you're going to do every time you clean your roast chamber. You're going to want to do that. Everybody asks about the intervals. The intervals depend on how much you roast. Some people only need to do their cleaning once a year. Other people are going to need to do it quarterly if you're roasting a lot every day. And let that, the rule is when you can no longer see the metal through the buildup, it is time to clean it. On the ducting, it's the same way. If the buildup in the ducting, you want to clean it before the metal disappears because that stuff's volatile and that's where roaster fires come from, is ducting that doesn't get cleaned. I would put my roaster on a schedule so you get reminded to do it. Once it goes too far and you haven't cleaned it on a regular basis, it can be really difficult to clean. Other than that, that's about it. So it goes back together pretty easy. Put the screws back in. With the bean cooler, bottom of the tray, it'll get a little buildup on it. It's fairly easy to clean. You just put it in a sink with some Confiza, hot water, and it usually will come right off. Yeah, that's about it. So there's not a lot of maintenance on here, but the cleaning is important and you want to do that on a regular basis. Yeah, if you have any questions about that, give us a call, and thanks for watching.